Hi, this is Susan of Inner Wisdom Healing Arts. Thank you for tuning into my channel today. So I wanted to talk a little bit about feeling stuck in life. Stuck points are often around inner conflict or dilemmas, such as you're longing for something and you're terrified of it. And often we don't even realize that conflict exists. We just know that we feel stuck. So the work that I do can help to bring that to the surface, whether it's a Brennan healing session or whether it's a hypnosis session. Both ways of working can really help bring that to the surface of where's the dilemma? Where's your stuck point? What are the images and beliefs you're having difficulty working out? It's often fear of the unknown, as in abuse situations where someone won't make a change because they're stuck in the comfort of the familiar. Even though they're stuck in a painful situation, there's a certain level of comfort in the familiar. Even if somebody opened the cage door, they have an opportunity, they won't take it because they're terrified of the unknown. Change means a different type of discomfort. It's moving out of the familiar. So an example of that in a hypnosis session can look like experiencing a past life. At the end of an induction, I ask that you go to a time and place that has information that would benefit you. So people often experience a few past lives. We leave it to the higher self. You don't always experience a past life in the hypnosis sessions. I really leave it to the higher self because we're doing the session to help resolve what's going on in your current life. I don't do past life regressions. So when a client comes to me and asks me about past life regression, the intention of my sessions is this is for healing in your current life. So if there's information that would benefit you in a past life, your higher self will get you there, or we're going to get to that information one way or another. So here's an example of somebody that did experience a past life that there was a conflict in it, an inner conflict. So they were born into a comfortable life. They had inherited their position, but they weren't really happy. And a big part of that had to do with they were overseeing less fortunate people. These people were enslaved. But this was an observant person, and what they noticed was they really liked these people because they noticed the qualities about them. Even though these people didn't have very much, they noticed how helpful and supportive they were of each other. They were there for each other. They were good people. He could recognize that. These were good people. And often he had to say and do things that he didn't agree with because those were the orders handed down to him. So that created conflict for him because in order to create change, he had to risk his own comfort. What would happen if he stood up and said something or refused to follow orders or just started to bring people's attention to how wrong it was? But finally in that lifetime they did disobey orders. It had something to do with there were some supplies that were to go to a village, and he was told that that village wasn't to get the supplies, but he did it anyhow. He sent the supplies to them, and he ended up, as punishment, a lesson for him. He ended up being put in jail, and ended up dying in jail. And we specifically ask the higher self that question, is what did they carry over from that past life that's affecting the current life? They were having trouble making decisions for fear of how others would react. Are they going to lose their comfortable position if they disagree with somebody? So you can really look at this conflict as stuck energy. It's a belief you've carried forward to resolve. So I hope that helps. Like I said, I know a lot of my clients come to me with different forms of feeling stuck. It can manifest in different ways. If you're feeling stuck and not sure why, we can work through it with one of the healing hypnosis sessions. We can do them in person, or they work really well over Zoom. Or we could do shorter sessions using Brennan Healing Science, which works a little bit different, but it is a place of really connecting where the stuck energy is within your body and really holding an energetic space. It's not about going into the story, even though it might start with a little bit of a story, you telling me something, and it might be a matter of taking a pause and sinking deeper into it, pinpointing the energy to help bring it forward so that you can see it more clearly and have that aha moment. I offer a foundation package. If you really want to work in depth, it's a 3-month commitment. The first month we do an hour session each week, exploring, connecting, going deeper, uncovering. The second month we do a hypnosis session, and those sessions generally run 4 to 5 hours. So they're very in depth. And then the third month, we do weekly 1-hour sessions. So it's a really intensive commitment to your life, to your soul, to unlocking what's going on for you, helping you to get unstuck, tapping into your inner wisdom